Hi everybody, sanibonani, welcome to my channel. Igama lami nguNtando Mdletshe, and on this channel siyayifunda incwadi ebhalwe ngolimi lwethu lwesiZulu bese siza la sokhuluma ngazo le ncwadi esisuke sizifundile. Senzela labo phela abasuke bengenaso isikhathi sokufunda incwadi nalabo abasuke benqanda nje ukufunda. Siyaphinda futhi sibuka ama-reality shows ethu ala eMzansi bese siza la sokhuluma ngawo lama shows, senze ama-reviews ama-recaps bese siyaphinda futhi sikhuluma nga-any other issues avukayo uma ngabe lama shows sesiwabukile kwi-TV. Uma ngabe uyaqala usishona namhlanje and you really like our content, do not forget to press the subscribe button bese uyaphinda futhi upressa i-notification bell eduze kuka-subscribe ukuze phela uthole umyalezo uma ngabe umsebenzi omusha sesiwufakile. Guys, I can't stop laughing because ama-viewers aku-YouTube ayahlekisa. You know, I just read a comment ethi umuntu they really hate my laugh. It's like, so why are you watching? You know, you watch my video and you even go and comment, you hate my laugh. You know, how much would you hate it when I started to cry? If I cried, how much would you hate it? How do you hate somebody's laughter? And you still watch their channel. Today I'm going to do a review live with Kelly Khumalo season 3 episode 4. I'm actually wondering if everything that's going on with Ilokuzana, with the case I wonder if our ratings are affected at all when it comes to the show. And I was just thinking about it earlier on. I wonder if it increases ama-lokhuzana abantu abayibukayo show, or it goes the other way. I wonder, honestly. But the fact that she got a new season this time, maybe it is a good thing that the case is still going on. And all of these interviews that they're doing with her sister, maybe it's a strategy as well to get more people to watch the show. Anyway, you guys, remember last week they spoke about event that they were going to have, and apparently it's the week of the event this time. So they are talking about organizer with her manager, logistics, security, management, everything. How is everything going to work out? And then they do go to the venue. Is it called a venue, guys, if it's not a closed up place? It's an open space or it's just a location? You know, because it's in it's like a field or a ground, but not even a ground elihle, you know. It's like a ground eliqothukile, elinotshani obuqothukile, you know. And I didn't know how they were going to work it out. Actually, ukuthi ibe yinhle ikhombisa ukuthi, you know, like Kelly Khumalo uzoperforma lana, but it worked out at the end. I was nervous for them when I saw it. And the manager is helping with the planning. I was confused. The manager is also a fashion designer yakhe futhi. Anyway, we are sure to get akasalali because she's praying for numbers, because obviously she's the one that financed the whole event, and ngathi kuzoba nama-artists who are her friends abazoperforma in this event. So it's very important again ukuthi ihambe kahle, but it's like izinto azihlangani kahle at that time. Izinto bezingakahlangani kahle ukuthi babone ukuthi okay, the event is moving ahead, everything will work out. So they were nervous about that. And so they talk about the security for the event, because we are sure after, you know, death Baba Tingo, which is Usenzo, she has received death threats. And also kuna event that she did like KZN, and the night before the event she got a call, and it was a death threat. So they have to be very careful with security when she's when she's performing. So there's going to be a CPO, which they said it's a private officers of the law, but they're private. But you know, they work like the police, they can arrest you and everything. So they're going to be there, and they're going to be there. So I guess she's paying for them since they're private. Yeah, she must be paying for them. So yeah, you guys, impilo ephilayo. Besides, because I think vele kuba is celebrate kuza nama risk vele, there's always people abangakuthandi and all of that, and then kunale case le kaSenzo Meyiwa, so I can just imagine ukuthi for her the risk and the danger is even more than just a celebrity nje. And again, okay, they're talking about the fact that Kelly Khumalo is a national asset. Kusho imanager yakhe. I mean, she is a national asset because she is talented and she has won a few awards when it comes to her music. I think the only thing eba cloud when it comes to Kelly Khumalo is just into yokushona kuka Senzo Meyiwa, honestly. But I think all the awards and all the recognition she deserves because she is a talented artist in South Africa. So I don't think I can argue with umuntu othi she is a national asset in that sense because her talent makes her the national asset. But I know abantu bangaba nolaka lapho. National asset yan, national asset yan. Kelly Khumalo. Who killed Senzo? Who kills, you know what I mean? So I know it's a sensitive thing, but they did say that. So, you know, vele fanele ukuthi ene agato if ukuthi abantu they are promising to harm her, you know. And so the next thing, she had gone to the Tsoteti studios. The guy who's her man, that's what I was like, okay, isn't this the guy that is her manager, is also her designer? He's the one that does her costumes as well. So so they're talking about outfit here for a performance that's coming up, but I didn't see that outfit uma ngabe se perform unless like ama camera ngakhombisanga the whole thing when it came to the performance, but they were talking about this outfit afuna ukuthi ube nama slits and they were not agreeing on it, and it's like Kelly wanted to be more riskier than the guy wanted it to be, but obviously he ended up having to do what Kelly wants. And he's saying when they do the outfit, she always wants to push the envelope, and he always feels like at the end it works out, so he always ends up listening to what she wants. So yeah, all of that was just in preparation for the event, you know. Honestly, guys, the show is really good at showing impilo kaKelly, and I feel like it's rounded in a sense that of course must remove Alento Senzo because we can't help it corner. Okay, fine, you know, but we're still watching this show. It's rounded in the sense that Iambonisa Esebenza, her work, a performer, and all of that, doing attending to indabas of getting outfits and all of that, attending events, the interviews and stuff, but also shows her family, her relationship with her mom, her relationship with her kids, and talking about her relationship with her sister because we haven't really seen her sister on the show, especially this season. So I do feel like they do a good job of showing all of her life, you know, on this show. It is a good show. It is a well produced show, I think. And okay, so they are rehearsing the next scene. I guess they're rehearsing so with the band because she says that she wants a performance to take people on a journey. You know how she all goes deep now when she talks about the music, and she wants to give people the Kelly Khumalo experience. I wonder if people that were there really felt like that because this is an event that has already happened. But they're nervous because apparently the setup is not yet done. It was a Friday and they were not done setting up, and the setup was supposed to have been done on Thursday, and when they went there on Friday they were not done. The stage was there but it wasn't finished, and the rest of it as well, so they were not sure if they were going to be able to finish the stage, so it was making them nervous. So there was also this one guy who is supposed to be a super fan, Kelly Khumalo from here KZN, and she had offered to fly the guy to the event and attend the event with her. So they showed that part when he's flying to where was the event? Bloemfontein? So he gets there, and Kelly Khumalo, when she gets there, she makes sure to go and see the guy, greet her. And Hlengiwe Mhlaba as well was there because she is one of the friends that were going to perform with Ulokuzana, with Kelly Khumalo. So they go speak to the guy. She did say, it's not the first time that this super fan comes to her events, but it's the first time that it comes to this type of an event. So I thought that was sweet, you guys. I thought that was sweet. I don't know how you become a super fan of somebody. You follow every step and comment on everything they do, so that one day they recognize you. And uthi akathanda ukubiza ama-fans akhe ngama-fans ubabiza ngomakhelwane or Kelly's Angels. Yeah, I guess they're called Kelly's Angels. And yeah, and then yes, so I guess they left it like that, and then went into Kelly going on. Oh, okay, no, I skipped. So they show the guy, the super fan, preparing to come to the event, but before they could show him at the event, because it was before the event, they did show Kelly Khumalo going to a therapy session alone this time, which I think is a good idea because they're always going with her mom, and sometimes you just need to work on issues, zakho, just alone. How are you dealing with stuff? Not everything is about everybody else, your mom, your kids, your sister. So she was there alone. And she says that she feels like she needs to take care of her. That's why she's coming to see the therapist alone. And she says when it comes to a family, she's scared of history repeating itself. Engazi ukuthi there's a story sokuthi her grandfather was killed by family members. So because of imbango yama families, that's how her grandfather died. But she doesn't say whether, when she says he was killed by family members, whether she means bathakathene, was it witchcraft, or mhlambe it's something like he was shot by a family member or stabbed by a family member, or it's just ukuthi kuyanukwana, because sometimes emndenini kuyanukwana ukuthi umuntu mayishona kuthiwa ubulawa ubani, umthakathile ubani. I don't know if it was that or someone actually like killed ilokhuzana. So a family member, so uthi akafuni history to repeat itself, especially when it comes to them and her and her sister not getting along. And I think honestly they need to just be over it, because right now they're the most hated sisters in South Africa, so they might as well be there for each other. And they're also losing friends in the process, as we have seen Kelly losing a friendship yakhe no ubani who has been her friend for a very long time. So I think it just makes sense for them to make up now, as sisters, so that they can be there for each other, because who can they trust really at this time except for each other. So, and she says Uzandi has reached out to her, even though bengakakhulumi in detail, but she's also excited about the reconciliation. And she says that the door is open. If you watch Real Housewives, the door is closed. Nini Leaks will say the door is closed, but Kelly says the door is open, but with condition. So the therapist asked her, do you still need a public apology? Because previously she had said that she wants a public apology from her sister. This is when she was still a lot stubborn. Like she wanted an apology. No, it's up to her sister if she offers it or not. For her, it's like she's okay. She just wants to make up now. So now it's a day of the event. They meet a super fan, that scene I was explaining, which I said I had skipped. They meet the super fan with Hlengiwe Mhlaba, and then Somizi arrives, because Somizi is supposed to be the host for the event, dressed very well. Now the stage, you can see now it's complete. The fans there, akusabonakala uqothuka katshani laphayana at the event, because ama fans asegcwele, So now the event starts. They were worried about time, because Kelly Khumalo was getting ready, but it was just taking too long. So she prepares now to go on stage while Somizi is hyping up the crowd. It really looked like a fun event, you guys, hyping up the crowd, and I think the other performances had gone on stage. They didn't really show all of the performances there, and they also didn't show us that performance that they said they were gonna do as to who's Kelly's friend. The musician who passed, they didn't show us. I was interested to see that segment because that is what Kelly Khumalo was preparing the most for, and they didn't show us that. In fact, we didn't even see her performance really, because we saw her on stage but we could not hear what is she singing or whatever. So then she prepares to go on stage. She goes on stage. When she goes on stage, she doesn't get nervous. She doesn't get scared. And even her manager says it's when she's on stage she becomes someone else. I think also she does well when she's performing. So she performs and it goes well. The event really just went well, you guys. I think she was also happy with it, even though when they were moving closer to the event, it looked like they were not prepared. You know, when masihlanganisa izinto ngo last minutes and you feel like akuhlangani, you know, but ke kubukeka ngathi kuhlanganile. It went well, you guys. Anyway, I think honestly when it comes, like I say, you guys, I think they're doing a good show of showing impilo yakhe, all of it. I do feel like I would like to see more on her and her sister. I would like to see her sister on the show and see how that goes. And I would like to not see as much of the kids. So the episodes that don't have the kids, I like, because I always feel like the TV thing for the kids, you guys, it's just not it's not good at all, especially for them, because kids can recognize them on TV, and then there's things that are said about them and then about their father and all of that. So I don't really get excited, even though it's great to see her as a mom, but I'm not excited for those kids to be like on all episodes. So I don't mind when I don't see them as much on TV, but definitely I would love to see her sister on the show. Anyway, you guys, that was the show for today. Tell me what you think about it. Are you guys even watching this show? Because sometimes people are so angry with Kelly they don't want to watch. And it is a good show to watch anyway. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video before Pumegiona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers in Tanda Kakul.